backlogs holding you back from scoring high in KCET 2026 examination? Don't worry. Backlogs are not the end of the journey. These are just speed breakers. And guess what? Every speed breaker can be crossed smoothly with the right strategy. So in this video, I'm going to discuss a detailed step-by-step plan to clear all your backlogs without compromising on the current preparation. So if you are feeling stuck or you are stressed, don't worry. Watch this video till the end because your comeback starts right now and right here. So in this video, we are going to discuss first of all why backlogs are created, because to solve every problem, the first thing is to know the root of the problem, the cause of the problem. So that is what we will discuss here. Next, step by step, okay, a small spelling mistake I can find out here, sorry for that. A step-by-step guide how to clear all your backlogs. And lastly, what mistakes you should avoid so that you don't get more backlogs in the future. Okay, so let's start with the first topic, that is why backlogs happen. So there can be multiple reasons, but I have found out from interaction with so many students that these are after talking to a lot of students, I found certain reasons which are very, very common. The first thing is when you miss classes. If you have fallen ill for certain reason, you have to go for some long trip or something, anything which is uncertain and you have missed so many classes, in that case definitely we get a backlog. Second is procrastination. Something is taught in the class, you have not revised it at the home, you are not up to date with the syllabus, in that case backlogs are created. Weak basics from the earlier chapters. This is one of the major cause that I found with so many students, that they have not understood the, for example, PU1 concepts are not clear in organic chemistry. So PU2 organic reactions are becoming difficult to understand. So that is because you haven't studied before and now you are facing the issue of that. Next, we have too much focus on one subject and ignoring others. Ma'am, maths is my favorite subject. I want to study maths whole day. Then what about chemistry? It will go back and you will have to take a lot of time to revise all those. So balanced preparation of all the subjects is required. Next, we have lack of time management. You don't know how to manage time, how to do school work, homework, tuition work, and study for the KCET, study for PU board. So these all things lead to some other way something is missed and that remains at the back. Next, we have anxiety and loss of confidence. So when these things happen, okay, when you have or once you have when the academic year starts, we are very much confident, very much hopeful that we will study every day, we'll put our efforts every day. So that positive energy is there. But once the time passes and once we lose that continuity, we just slip away from that, and it is after that we become so much underconfident that we cannot catch the train again. But that doesn't happen. If we decide, if we plan, if we have an intention that we have to clear all the backlogs, it is possible with the right strategy. So that is what we will be discussing. So I want to tell you what 70% of the students have backlog at some point. Okay, it is not only you, even the toppers have the backlog, even the backbenchers have that backlogs. So it is not that you are the only one who is having this. Every student faces this, and the very important thing is backlog is not equal to failure. Okay, so with the right plan, you can clear it before the exams, and you should clear it before the exams, before the time is too late. Okay, so there is no point of clearing the backlogs after the exam, right? So we have to work right now. So now we will be discussing a step-by-step guide to clear your backlogs. I have only 4 steps, and at the end I'll be telling you what mistakes you should avoid. So coming to first step number 1, identify and prioritize. Very, very, very important, super important. So first of all, take a paper, okay, take a paper, write the subject name and which chapters are there. When it is written, you cannot just think, okay, chemistry I have backlog. No, which chapter is backlog, that should be written. Your clear picture of your backlog should be in your mind. Okay, so for that what you have to do, make a backlog list chapter wise and subject wise. Mark high weightage topics first. So from this backlog, whichever chapters are very, very important, we have made so many videos on syllabus, we have already given you which are the most important topics, which are the most important chapters. So from this backlog list, highlight those which are highly important or which carry more weightage. Highlight those chapters. Separate KCET important topics versus school syllabus. So generally the topics which are important in PU2 are also important for KCET. But if there are certain chapters which are more important for KCET as compared to PU, you can separate them. Next, very important time, don't waste time on least important portion. So if there are 2 or 3 backlogs, from that 1 or 2 questions will be asked in KCET. You don't have to worry that. If you just revise notes also, you will be able to finish it. Your main concern should be what? High weightage topics. Okay, these are your game changer topics, right? So high weightage topics should be highlighted and should be our main focus to complete first. Clear? So all of you will make your backlog list ready today. If yes, put a thumbs up or put a hashtag I will clear backlogs, okay, or backlog list prepared. So something like that you just put down, or I'll give you this one. You can just put hashtag backlog list created. Okay, my dear children, because once the list is there, then only you can work on it, right? So make a list. Once you make a list, you will have a reality. Okay, what is things are pending, what things are completed. You will have a clear vision. So don't avoid this skip. First step should be done. Next, create a catch-up timetable. Now, what is this catch-up timetable? We don't have time to study only backlogs, right? We also have our daily study, what is being taught in the class. So we have to prepare a separate timetable where we have to catch this backlog studies or backlog chapters. For that, what we have to do? First, my tip is you have to daily devote 1 hour for backlogs and 3 hours for current syllabus. Okay, 1 hour for backlog every day you have to devote. Next, use weekends for backlog catch up. On the weekends, suppose you are devoting 1 hour on daily basis. On weekdays, you should be giving 3 to 4 hours for backlog only. Okay, and that too only for most important chapters. Next, follow Pomodoro technique. So you should, when you're studying backlog, you might feel very frustrated because this is something which you have already studied, or you might feel that it is something that is left out. So you at that time should have this smart study technique of Pomodoro technique, 25 minutes of study and 5 minutes of break, again 25 minutes of study and 5 minutes of break. So that will keep you in cycle with the studies and you won't get burnout. Next, we have keep 1 subject per day for backlog. So for backlogs, you don't have to mix because you're studying only for 1 hour. So any 1 subject, but you can on a weekly basis, you can just revise. For example, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, physics, chemistry, maths. You did one chapter, then again physics, chemistry, maths. If you have bio also, you can include. So like this, a cycle of subjects can continue to clear your backlogs. Step 3 is use right resources. Now you're already falling behind, right? If you use more a variety of resources, then you will fall back further. So that is why using the right number of resources at right time is the most important thing. So what you can do first, for example, you want to understand a chapter, a particular chapter. If any one shot is available, please watch that. That will give you a clear understanding of the chapter. Or else once you get a clear understanding of the chapter, and then if you read NCERT, you will take less time. Okay, that's the first thing. Then you have to solve PYQs from this chapter. Okay, KCET PYQs plus PU2 PYQs. You can do, if you have completed this chapter on 1 day, half an hour you have watched the one shot, you can do 1.5x or 2x, complete the one shot, then read NCERT 1 to 2 hours you can take, and on Sundays or on holidays you can solve the PYQs of that particular chapter. Next, after solving PYQs, whichever questions you got wrong, make short notes from those topics. Whichever topics you have not understood properly, you will understand after solving these questions, which is your weak point. So make short notes for those weak points. And after that, don't use more than 1 book. This is very, very important for KCET especially. 1 reference book is enough, and that is your NCERT, and 1 PYQ book is enough. So don't have to go for multiple books. And the last step is active learning techniques. So this active learning techniques will help you to retain faster. Whatever you have studied, you will not forget it after some time. Then again you have to read it, right? So that is, there is no point of clearing the backlogs if you forget. So that is why teach back method. So whichever subjects or concepts you are studying, please teach someone so that these concepts are clear in your mind. Second, solve MCQs after studying. So suppose this week 1, okay, week 1 you have done solutions chapter, okay, and on Sunday of this week 1 you have solved the questions. On week 2 or on week 3 you can revise these chapters just by solving some MCQs. So that will give you an idea whether whatever you have studied here, have you remembered here or not. Okay, that's the most important thing. Write reaction mechanisms and derivations. So just simply sit and just put down all the derivations that was there in your, make a list of all the derivations, and whenever you get time, just try to solve it. Okay, next, mind maps and flow charts for bulky chapters. This is of immense use, I can say, how easily you can revise everything. So please prepare mind maps, especially for the chemistry organic reactions. Okay, so these were the 4 steps. First is you have to prepare a backlog list. Second, you have to dedicate every day 1 hour for backlogs, and on weekends you have to give more time. Third, use the right resources. And fourth, active study techniques. Now we'll talk about the mistakes that you must avoid so that you don't create more backlogs. Okay, so the first one is don't ignore the current syllabus. Okay, so we have to give 3 hours daily for the current syllabus, and you should make sure that from today onwards there should not be any more backlogs. Whatever backlog is created, you just have to clear that. No more backlogs should be created. That should be the first rule that you have to follow. No more backlogs. Next, don't try to cover everything in one go. Backlogs were created, you will require time to finish it. Okay, so don't be in a hurry that I will complete in one day. One day, one subject, one chapter, you have to focus. Next, don't blindly copy notes, understand first. So for understanding, you have to use one-shot videos or any other friends. You can take the help of your friends, teachers who can make you understand. You have to complete the chapter in a faster way. And next, don't stay stuck on one difficult topic. If you find one topic difficult, don't get stuck there. Go to the next topic. You can just keep that topic and discuss with your teacher, discuss with your friends, discuss in online. You can see videos and quickly wrap it up. But at particular time, suppose your study time for backlogs is 9 to 10. Okay, 9 to 10. Now you are stuck in some topic here, so don't just waste the whole hour in that one particular topic. Leave it, go for other subjects, other chapters, other topics. Later you can come and finish it, or on the weekdays you can finish it, weekends. Okay, so that are the mistakes that you must avoid, and this is the best way you can clear your backlogs. And trust me, it is not a problem that is not solvable very easily. If you follow this 4-step plan, then definitely you can clear it. And please put a hashtag that backlog list created. I want everyone to do this. Make sure that you are aware of what is going on in your study life. Okay, so that's all the very best. And if you need some such more videos, do not forget to subscribe the channel.